All right, we're going to test out the live feed. Let's get it started here. Let's see if we can get this up and running. 2 people watching. We are live. Mr. Let's Paint. Let's see if I can check out who's watching, and we are live. Okay. All right, we're good. See if I can get the pop out to go. Okay, pop out chat's on. Okay. I don't know why it's... Oh, okay. Let's put you in here on my little necklace. Okay, how's that? Looking better? Looking better. Okay, how's that? Okay, we're good to go. All right, we're back. Let's Paint TV. This is my setup for now. Just going to show you what I'm doing here. I also started this yesterday. This is a Washington crossing the Delaware ice cream sundae. Not totally sold on that being any good. Needs a little more work. All right, so there we have it. Let's see if we can get some, I'm gonna try to use this as reference, obviously. Okay. Ah, I keep getting that green. I don't want that green. Get that green out of there. Too much green. This can be a problem sometimes. Let's put another color in there. I don't really have much left in that. Hey, what's up, Eric J. Montoya? We got somebody in the house. What's up? Thought no one was here. Oh, hey, what's up? Hi, what's going on? Chiaba. Pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. Sorry about the pronunciation. I am just a lame-o in the pronunciation. Cloud Zach 1090. Zach? Hey, Zach Molson. All right, we got some people in the house. Okay. Like I said, they will turn on the camera and they will come. All right, so I'm painting Washington crossing the Delaware River ice cream sundae. And it's it's fresh. See, this one got overworked. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to try to fix it if I can, but I don't think I will be able to, because that's the way it goes in watercolor land. Freestyle watercoloring. So it doesn't always pan out. Watercolors. Most people quit when it comes to watercolor. They can't handle it. They can't handle the impossibility of it all. And yet, what did I do with that? I had that guy. Was that this guy? No. What did I do with him? Doesn't matter. I guess this is it. Yeah, that's it. That'll be it. That'll work. Is that paint on your computer monitor? Good question. I'm not really sure what you're asking. There are some paint splatters that are on there, so maybe that's what you're asking. I don't know. If that's what you're seeing, then yes. Is it cold? That's the question. It's getting cold, yes. Yes, it is. Whew. I got some clothes. I got a kind of a sweater, jacket thing, and a flannel deal, and a beanie hat. So yeah, it's getting a little chilly. Though it was nice today. It was nice today. And then the clouds came in, and it looks like it's going to be raining for the duration for the next 24 hours, which is pretty unusual for LA. La. All right, so let's put that off to the side, let it dry a little bit. And we'll go back to this one. Marcus Antonius, from the Roman days. Now oh, that's right, I got to do that. I'm going to do the same thing here. Let's give them some scoops. Some Baskin and Robbins scoops. Baskin and Robbins spoons. Before it gets too late, and then we'll put some cherries. Okay, Cleopatra. Good stuff. Good stuff, my friends. Okay, so there we go. Nice. Let's put some cherries on there. On top. All right, let's let that sit there for a minute. Let's move on to let's go back to the other one. Yes. Are you guys able to see what I'm doing? I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like it's coming through. Maybe I need to pan it down more. Put it, is this the right way? Yeah, it is. All right. You know, I have the flannel shirt on and the kind of sweater. It's a little much. It's not necessary. You dig my voice? Good. What's up, Michael? All right. Let's see if I can fix this. This could be a problem because I have not had the best of luck when it comes to working with fixing. Reworking. You got it, says Jack. Thank you. I needed that, man. I needed that. You needed me. I needed you. But sometimes you just gotta jump in and give it a shot. As mentioned a million times over, watercolor is somewhat unforgiving. But we will try to keep going nevertheless, if we can. This could be too strong of a color. It's okay. Where's that green? I thought I had some green here somewhere. I guess that is the green. Okay, see, this is not working out. That's all right. It's okay. We'll go for some of the abstraction factor. If we can, that would be probably good. It's all good, says Jack. I don't know if it's all, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's all good, but it could be all good. It's got moments, there's moments. Oh, look at that yellow. Why not? Put some yellow in there. Even if it's not in there, put some yellow. Maybe. Maybe not. Could be asking too much of ourselves. It's all right, though. Yeah, let that set that up. Let it set it up. Let it let it do its thing, this watercolor. It's a crazy little beast. I'm gonna put a little bit of a glow on the glass. Whatever you call it. Tray, bowl. It's not a cup, is it? It's some kind of device that holds ice cream. Ice cream dish, I guess that's what you call it. I am wearing the camera on my neck. It's a necklace. And that way I have both hands free. And I'm just using my iPhone. The camera is wearing me, yes. We could go kind of overall dark on the whole darn thing, couldn't we? We could try to do that. It might be a problem, but maybe not such a bad idea. Just maybe it was a bad idea, but it's all right. Okay. Maybe we should go back to the other one. Okay, that's kind of shaping up. Let's go back to switch over. We'll switch over to the other one that we started yesterday. No, that we just started like 10 minutes ago. This is the one we did yesterday. I'll put you over there. Maybe we come back to it. Now this one needs now new life. If you sold a painting for $100 and they resold for a ton more, would that make you proud or feel cheated? Both, obviously. I would feel both. I'd feel the same. I would feel I don't know. I think I need to go lower on there. Maybe that's better. Yeah, I would feel cheated, but I also would be honored. In fact, I had today. I had someone contact me from the real life Women of Beverly Hills, that show, or the Women of Beverly Hills, whatever that show's called. You know, it's the franchise, and apparently, do I listen to 6ix9ine? No, I don't know anything about that. Never heard of it. So they apparently I had in the past sold a painting to one of the ladies from that show, and they ended up filming the painting in the program, and so they wanted me to sign a release giving them full carte blanche on that painting to use for eternity, which is what they do on the TV entertainment world. And I was probably would have been more than happy to just say, yeah, go ahead, do it. But I also have a representation that represents me for images, film and TV and stuff. So of course I passed the buck. I passed the buck on to them, and so they're negotiating maybe a price. So in some ways I would be getting paid, or potentially could be getting paid, or I could have just let them have it for free. And also they may just blur the damn painting and say fuck you. Which that's fine with me too. It would be a shame, since they have tons of money. And so nevertheless, that's as they say, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But that's what's happening in my neck of the woods. Okay, so this is kind of fun-ish. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just I guess it needs a little more work here and there. Just kind of stand around, read your chats, talk to you. I haven't been on the internet much lately, doing live broadcasts. You know, I had been doing it for 10 years, roughly. Pretty much 24/7. No, at least, you know, whatever, 5 days a week kind of deal. And I took a break. Kind of considering getting back in on one way or the other. I don't quite know to what extent. And frankly, I'm not really sure if that's if there's anything more to than just me goofing off. I've kind of given up, I gotta say. With making my program successful. I've given up on that. Okay, time to play Beck's I'm a Loser. That's right, cultured person. I was on the Eric Andre show, but it never aired. Only two people apparently that have ever been on that show and they never aired was me and Gallagher. So I'm in rare company when it comes to that. All right, let's just put a little more paint down here if we can. Let's put a little more paint, a little more shadow. You found out about him, yeah? What's he up to? What's up with Eric Andre? I don't know much about him anymore. Is he still going strong? I don't see him anymore. Every once in a while, I try to email him, and he ignores my emails now, which is understandable. You know, he probably doesn't even get them anymore. He might not even get them. You know, when you become so famous, you don't even check your emails anymore, you know. It's a badge of honor. Yes, it is. No, but I'm honored that that he had me on the show, even though it never aired, and that he was indirectly or inadvertently inspired by my show. Obviously, not this show, not what we're doing here now. Okay, this is fun. Watercolor is fun, but don't take it too serious. That's the problem. Because otherwise it will eat you alive. Watercolor will eat you alive. Keep it fresh, baby. More blue, says Anthony Armani. Well, it's entirely possible. This one has almost enough oomph, dare I say, though it still needs some more little doodads and this and that, and then this one needs a lot more work. But I'm just kind of letting it sort of dry a little bit. Watercolor, again, is a tricky game. Have I seen Jim Carrey's paintings? No. I mean, I've seen him, not in person. I've seen him, of course, online. And they seem to be a little more illustration-y than painterly. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're competent paintings, and they deserve all the credit they get. I gotta say though that art that is made strictly with a political bend has limited scope in the it's almost it's almost like a crutch to rely on that but at the same time you also have you need to have a crutch to get going sometimes, and you need to be inspired to do whatever you're doing. So, in that sense, that's what happens. So we need to find a vehicle to sometimes jump into, but it can, I'll just say that, it can, and more times than not, it has a, it's kind of almost too easy to make art based on political commentary. But again, I'm not really sure I know what I'm talking about. I always remember getting a lecture in art school from a professor who went on and on about this in much more advanced thinking, maybe, or theory. And he said, you know, point out anything that was done that has that's a political artwork, that is a great artwork, that, you know, if you want to, if we're always looking for great art, which I'm not really sure I don't really make it myself. Look at me, I'm making something kind of silly here. But if you look at the great artworks, it's hard to point out anything that has a political tone to it. And we could mention Guernica as maybe something being political and being a great artwork, but if you actually look at that painting, it's really not that great of a painting. But the statement is great, you know. But it might not be. It's a handicap, I'll just say, including art. Everything's a handicap, frankly. But if your art is placed in any form of categories, then it becomes handicapped, and you name it, you instantly become labeled, and that is inherently always going to be a problem. You can't avoid it, but I guess because people need to write about it, people need to explain what's going on, people need to talk about it, so they're going to label you in whatever form or fashion that might seem to be appropriate. How much of what I'm saying has any truth to it, Max? I'm not so sure. But again, this is just my own prejudices. And yet, you can't do much about what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. But the Jim Carrey paintings look very competent. Particularly, you know, he didn't even go to art school. He didn't learn how to do any. He just did it on his own. That's, you know, who's got some good paintings? George Bush. Those are some good. Those are some bomb ass paintings. I like those paintings. He could paint better than me, George Bush. That's some truth to that. How much truth, I don't know, but I'd say there's some truth to that. You know, honestly, I'm not really a great painter. I'm more of a doer. I might be more suited as just being a doer as opposed to some sort of special sauce, reverend painter of sorts. That one is, you know, would be thinking, oh, that's, you're really great shit, man. You got some good shit, dude. I don't know, man. I thought you were all performance, but I really like your paintings. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus Antonionis. Yeah, I am. I'm in a weird state of trajectory in terms of that, because obviously a lot of you know me for some form of performance or performance, and but the ironic thing is I've been an active painter for 30 some plus years. So, and yet I don't necessarily have it all figured out. I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, and I'll be the first to tell you I don't. And yet I do know some of it. I have some of it figured out, I guess. I have a hunch about how to go about doing things, but really it's not always an easy. It's not easy to know how it all shapes up and how to shake it, make it work. But after all, it's just a painting. See, this is just a painting. These are just paintings, and as such, it's not. Do you have any social media I can follow? Yes, you can, Ian. That's a great question. It is my Instagram and Twitter is at Let's Paint TV. At Let's Paint TV would be my go-to. You can also go to just letspainttv.com or my name, johnkilduff.com. If you happen to be in Miami next week, I'm going to be there all week. All week in Miami, Florida. Never been there. Don't know what to expect, except for it's just going to be probably hotter than what I got going on here, even though it's been pretty good weather here for the most part, but a little bit of a winter chill is coming through here. So there we have it. So we just we're getting a little bit of a feel with this one, huh? A little loose. It's kind of loose, this guy, huh? Are we getting any? I feel like I'm not getting this for you. Try to work the glass. Favorite ice cream flavor? Good question. Historically, the answer would be for me Rocky Road ice cream. But it changes, it changes your likings. But to tell you the truth, I still like it. Rocky Road's the way to go, man. Sometimes it's good to work on more than one piece at the same time. As you can see, it's you get a different, you get a little more freer in your movement of paint. This might be a little too dark, but that's okay. Let's keep trying. Sometimes you just gotta go till you get the idea across, and then call it a day. Call it a day. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. It's a little hotter than I was thinking. Okay, I'll be right back, and then we'll try to finish these off if we're lucky. Don't worry if we can't achieve anything more than just a total failure. That's all right. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back, people. Sorry for the delay, but I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Okay. I had to take care of some business. 4 Alpha Mike Foxtrot. You liked my video mount yesterday? Nice. Well, we got more of it coming at you here in the next couple of minutes, maybe. More than likely. I probably gonna do some more of this because it's easy. It's fun and easy. Okay, so this one, we give it a little more extra love, this guy. And I can't say that it's done, but it could be done. And I just need to let the stuff do its thing, the watering effect or the drying out water or whatever. I don't know. You know what? I'm not necessarily, well, I'll just say I'm not an expert at this. So bear with me, if you will. You know what I do love, though, in a watercolor is that little stuff that goes on in here. This little bleed. I love that. I love that. So I don't want to lose it. But I might, just from reverse osmosis. I might have to lose it. Is watercolor my favorite way to paint? No, it is not. But it's probably, it could be my second favorite way. But you know what? Watercolor, what I like about water is not, okay, I'll just say it's not my favorite way to paint. I'll just say that, but it is so rewarding when you can get it to work for you. You know what it is? It's the most challenging watercolor. But it's not, you know, like if I knew that I feel like I have to really like I would probably prefer to have done this in oil paint. And also, I could have done this in I could have drawn this with a pencil. And we could do that too, actually. We could actually do a pencil drawing first of a little more detailed imagery of what we're seeing here in this painting. And obviously I'm not, but I might try it. Maybe we'll come on tomorrow. I'm not promising you anything here. I'm not promising you I'm coming on any more than just today. But maybe we'll get more into having a schedule. We'll see. I do miss you guys, and so maybe because of that I'll be on more often again. We'll see. I miss you guys. So, yeah, sometimes you just, what I like about watercolor is that, see, you can put down some weird colors and it does something you just can't control it. Maybe you could, but that's not where the fun's at when you start controlling stuff. I don't think. The fun, the excitement is letting it do its own thing. Let it be its own mystery of sorts. Whoops, that was too strong of a color. Let's see if we can kind of soften that. Yeah, look at that. It did something. I kind of like that. Maybe. Not sure if I liked it or not, but I'm going to just go with it. Kind of like the way that little crazy moves that I just did, you know, there's some crazy moves there. Shh. Holy cow. Let's get the flag going there. Get that red going there. Maybe some faces. Gets a hint of a face here and there. Okay, he had a face, he had a face, he needs a face. There was a face here, I don't know. This one has a face, yes. Yeah, there you go, that's a face. That needed a face there, yes. You just found my channel about a week ago and I really enjoyed it. You have some very wacky videos, but you are very awesome. Oh, thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. Where are you coming from, Ian? Where are you at? You here in the United States somewhere? Or are you like in England? Australia. Now, there was a... Yeah, so watercolor is kind of a pain in the ass in terms of having full control. It's you kind of have to be... You kind of have a... You gotta have a... Oh, Visalia. Oh, nice. Visalia, nice. Yeah, off 99 and the 5 and all that. Now, if you were, but you know, even if you had a temperament of a more of a controlling temperament of trying to have better control of exactly what you're painting and accuracy and all that, there are ways to have control with your watercolor, but it is a pain. It is a pain. Yeah, of course I know about that. I'm a Californian. I know my California. North, south, east, and west, for the most part. Actually, I probably don't know it all. But I'm not no Hugh Hauser or nothing. Now this one has some nice craziness. I like this one in here. Let's see if we can get that. Get a hint of some color inside my glass. Might not be a bad move, right? Anyway, watercolor is pain in the ass. What is going on with this? Put that up there. Maybe another cherry. Put a cherry on everybody. Everybody gets a cherry. Okay, this could be done. Could be done. Oh, that needs some help over there. You know, it's something you can do for the rest of your life. That's really what I like about it. And you can in theory make a little money at it, you know, but that's not so. I mean, you shouldn't. Well, you kind of, if you want to make a living at it, you better consider ways to make a living at it. No, but and you can, I guess, but that's a slippery slope. Is kind of what I'm thinking about here. Just kind of wiping away. I don't know if that was a good move or not. I'll tell you, sometimes doing watercolor is a How did you end up here? I don't know. You need to ask yourself that. You got to ask yourself. Now I'm looking at this painting and I'm liking the abstract qualities. And I'm kind of liking the freshness. And that is something that we need to consider when it comes to... See, this needs to be tilted down even more, huh? You need to consider that. You don't need to, but you might want to. I'll just say that. You might want to consider the freshness that is achieved by with the watercolor by not overworking it. And with that in mind, we might just call this one done. Might be pushing it. Might be a little too premature on the on putting it to the test of time and all that good stuff. Time will tell, as they say. All right, well, we're not done because I see some more things I need to do. But I'm having fun. You got to go. Okay, Ian. I'll talk to you later. Mary says connect to foreground with a shadow on the bottom of the bowl and then done. Yeah, the shadow for the something that I do have done for most of my paintings is I end up putting a shadow. So that is a good point, and that might be the way to resolve it, to give it a little shadow. So maybe let's do a little shadow. Probably on this side I'll put a shadow over here. That's a good point. Let's put a little shadow if we can. So just a hint. Just a hint is all you need sometimes. What I do like about watercolor is you can just kind of use your dirty water, which is probably not your best option, but I do it anyway to get some delicate stain work going. Yeah, that kind of grounded it a little bit, yeah. Let's do it to this one too. Probably a little more blue if we can. If you happen to be in Miami this coming week, next week, I'll be there all next week. If you're in the Miami area, and I'll be painting ice cream portraits. And if you can't, if you're not happening to be in the area, you can follow me on my Instagram. And well, just follow me on Instagram at Let's Paint TV, at Let's Paint TV. Alex Schaefer in the house. What's going on, Alex? Hey, Alex, you should get one of these gizmos that I'm wearing right now for my iPhone. It's pretty good. I think you would be good at it. You would like it. It's hands-free. What is it? Look at that. See that? I'm not holding my camera. I got my hands free, Alex. See that? Look at that. It's a little plastic necklace. Hands free. And I don't have a way to show you because I don't have a mirror. Oh, I do have a mirror. I do have a mirror. Check this out. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, no, you can't see. Okay, see that? Look at that. It's a necklace gizmo. You put on your neck. It's like $7. And it's kind of sexy. The ladies like it. No, I don't know. You can get it off Amazon. Snazzy. Sleazy. Is that right? Okay. Well, I don't know. This is, I feel like, again, watercolor is a pain in the ass. And yet, it's kind of rewarding too. But I can't quite figure it out. And maybe, just maybe, that's what it's all about. The fact that it just doesn't work always. It's not always the it's not always what the doctor ordered. See, that's too much. That little spot there is too much. Hello, Holland. What's up? Holland in the house. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing now with this. I might want to just leave it as is. Give it a little more red on the little spoons, maybe. That might help. Thank you, 10,000 subscribers. Oh, Nakij, yes. Yeah, 10,000. That's a quite a plateau. You're right. I mean, it took me years to get to there. That's for sure. Like 10 years. They say your first 10,000 subscribers are the hardest. Though that's the hardest. I don't know if they say that. Do they say that? They might. Okay, Orlando. Hey, Orlando, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to be in Miami next week. Orlando. Aren't you in Florida somewhere? And we might, with this little contraption, I might be able to broadcast, but I won't be able to read the comments, so that's going to suck for me. So with that in mind, I don't know if I'm going to do it. Oh, you're in Washington? Oh, you're on the West Coast? Oh, because you're doing the military thing. Are you in the, are you up there with the, what is that, joint Air Force base or joint military base up there, and like up there in the middle of the state of Washington, off the 5, the Joint Air Force Base, or the joint, it's called the joint something, you know. That's your baby, that's your life. How do I know Christine Kilduff? I do not know who she is. Who is she? McCord, Joint McCord, yes. No, I don't know. I don't know who Christine Kilduff is. Though I think I might have seen her name, and I think she's a politician up in Washington. Is that right? I think I might have seen that, her name, as running for some kind of office or something, but I don't. There's no connection that I know of. Okay, well, No, I don't know her. No, but I did see her name, and I did see that she is. What is she a? Is she a? She's not a congresswoman, is she? Is she in Congress, or what is she? What does she do? I'll have to look her up. So you know who she is. Nice. Yeah, no, there's no, not really any connection that I know of. Could be. Sometimes, even in a watercolor, you might not want to worry too much about being too careful about it all. You might want to be a little more of a ramrod in the approach, even though it might seem like it's against your conventional wisdom. Yeah, we're back, Alex. We're back live. And more than likely, from here on out, till I die. Paint till you die. Stream till you die. Okay. We'll see. I don't know. No guarantees, guys. So the biggest problem usually with watercolor, and at least in the traditional sense, is that you're not using the white. You use the white of the paper, and I'm kind of a practitioner of that, and because of that, you really are limited in coming back in and lightening up stuff. And now you can use white, but it tends to ruin the painting, I find. I've never had much luck with it. My own personal experiences. But you know, we all have that. We all have our own personal experiences. And so what works for you may or may not work for me. So nothing's set in stone, my friends. You know what? This might be done. I'm going to just put this off to the side. And let's come back to the other one and see if this needs any help. This is the one we were messing with yesterday. This might be done too, but so this is darker, you know. This one has a brighter quality to it. Also, there's some abstract stuff like you're like, what the hell's going on here? What's this all about? That's always good. Okay, let's see what we can do here, if we can need to do anything or not. I'll just do a couple of more moves, or not. Let's see. My kind of thinking here when it comes to watercolor, you might want to try to do about 100 of these to get one or two that are good, or get the feeling of how this works. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that kind of thinking. Yeah, so the watercolor is weird because it's like it doesn't always stay on the way you think it's staying on. It does something different. It's different. There's a little game. There's a little game in there. But the main problem with the watercolor, if you're not going to do the China white, which you could use China white. I've not had much luck with it. I might consider using it because, like, in a piece like this, it probably wouldn't hurt. But just not there yet with it. Would be nice to be able to get a nice blue, baby blue and all that stuff, but just not gonna get that going here today. And just work with the limitations. So that's the thing, is it's okay to have some limitations with what we got going on here. There's nothing wrong with some limitations. You know, you can't have it all ready for you. I look right-handed? Why is that? Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, okay. So I got this wrong-sided up, huh? Is that right? Let me switch it. Is this better? Is this the better shot? Good observation, Alex. Good observation. So everyone was looking at it the wrong way. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Is that better? Wait, I'm confused. Now it looks like it's reverse. Well, how's that the case? That doesn't make any sense. It's still right-handed? What the fuck? Well, technology is not always on our side, is it? That's what it comes down. It's the reverse camera on the phone, huh? Okay. So this is not my left hand? Wow. Goodness. Yeah, it looks like I'm right-handed. Well, good. The annals of history will say that I was right-handed. And they'll use this video to prove everyone that is the case. So be it. All right, I don't know what else I'm doing to these. I don't know if these are any good or not. I just they're good for nothing. Okay, let's just mess around. The annals of history. How about that'd be a good painting or image? The annals of history. You think those are bounties? You know, these are not. These are not bounties. I don't like bounty because they're overpriced and they're kind of a ripoff. I think these are Vivas. I could be wrong. The most random observation ever. Yes, that is true. Ever, not just for the last hour, but ever, and for eternity. Random. There is a degree of spontaneity in watercolor that I do like. Not that I've necessarily achieving that here today, but I do appreciate it. If you're painting, we can't see it. Ah, shoot. Sorry about that. Yes, I was painting, but I guess not very well depicted, was it? This is 1 degree from looking like total overworked is the situation here that we are up against, and we're at a point where there ain't nothing we can do about it. I'm gonna put a little shadow on. I wonder what's going on. You guys were able to see something before, but I'll put a shadow on the spoons. That might help. All right, just a little shadow there. You don't think these are Vivas? Well, they're definitely not bounties. Bounties are overpriced. You don't get enough paper towel for what you pay for. And as such, you're okay. Bounty sucks. Just tell you that right now. Yeah, we're not taking calls anymore. Thanks for asking, but you know why? Because the call sucked. Yeah, always did. Okay. Alright, this is some overworked shit. Shit ain't fresh anymore. Alright, well, but we made it. We made an attempt. We tried. We did indeed. And maybe, just maybe, it's not as bad as we think. flip the camera? Not sure what you're saying. You know who made some pretty awesome watercolors was Turner. If you look him up, though, and they were pretty somber, dark, and atmospheric and deep, and all right. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay. Got couple of more moves I might try. Let's see if we can pull this off. Some peanuts. Yeah, that kind of helps up, maybe. That might help. Let me see. Little dots. That's all we got. That's all we got. All we got left in us. Try to solve this equation. Or it is solved. Maybe we're done. Could be done. Just put some. Go back to the blue. There's blue here. All right, a little overworked. Quite a lot. Let's give it some more yellow. Yeah. Little nuts everywhere on my Sunday. Okay. Maybe that's it. Maybe we quit. I should probably try some white. That might help me out. Could help me out. Anyway, it was fun. I had fun. I learned something. Guys. Don't ask me what I learned, but I learned something. And that's a good thing. I learned that I cannot always win. I can't always, not with watercolor, not the way I go about it with watercolor. Now, if you were a little more slower in your approach, a little more methodical in your approach with the watercolor, namely, you do a little detailed drawing and then you color in, which, you know, we should try that out as for variety. Then we'd probably have some different results. Lisa, I don't know what you're talking about, but this is, we're just sort of in experiment. We're in beta form right now, so just I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening, to tell you the truth. This is overworked. I suck. I'm a loser. Play that Beck song again. I'm a loser, baby. I suck. I had hope. I had hope. There was hope there. Now I'm a loser. But you know what? Fear not. We still got some possibilities here. We could still save these. Maybe. If I introduce some white, maybe, which is usually the death sentence to a watercolor, but I could introduce some white. That might help. And maybe they're just done and that's it. And I shouldn't fret. Yeah, look, I don't know what's going on with the camera shot. I just, it doesn't look too good. I'm not getting like a good full-on shot. And I don't really have a good answer for that. Okay, I gotta do something here. Now I'm looking at it and it's telling me to get rid of some of these little spots. So I will. Not that this is going to make it any better, but it was bugging me. Sometimes you get stuff that just bothers you. You just got to knock it out. Watercolor, again, is not your friend. Watercolor is not your friend. I just tell you that right now. But we're going to try to make it our friend. We're going to try to make our friends make peace with the watercolor. Make peace. Amen. Amen. Overworked. It's okay, it's alright. Yeah, watercolor sucks, man. Sucks. But it is kind of fun. You just can't expect to control it. But the more you do with it, the more you mess with the watercolor, the more experiment, or it's a intuitive thing. It's intuitive. You gotta just let the intuitivization of improvisation. And but in the end, you mess with it too much, you got an overworked kind of piece of trash. And that is entirely the case here with these guys. Oh, okay, we're still here? All right. All right, so anyway, we're having some trouble with our camera. All right, let's see if I can get this. Anyway, maybe you can see it this way, I don't know. It's got promise. There's promise there. But I wouldn't say it's much more than that. And this is the other one. I had high hopes, guys. I had high hopes. And maybe I need to just go a little further with it. I don't know. I'll see you guys later, maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll try it again, maybe. Yeah, camera is all whacked out. This setup that I got is not the best, and but it's fun to do it this way in a way. But yeah, it's kind of funky. So we'll adjourn to maybe again tomorrow. Maybe we might mess around. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in Miami. We'll try to do some live streaming in Miami. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We had fun. And you want to follow me on Instagram? It's @Let'sPaintTV. @Let'sPaintTV. All right. that's it for us here. We did some watercolors. All right, so that's it. All right, maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. I don't know how to turn this stupid thing off either. Okay, let's see. This is funky. Can't seem to do it.